lifestyle. I'm super excited to share with you one of my favorite exercises to work my legs, my butt, and basically my lower body. Just 5 exercises in so little time that you're going to have absolutely no excuses not to do it with me. So join me to get an idea of how the exercises look and feel, and then you'll get results as you practice them more often and with weights. I rarely tell you not to use any kind of resistance. You start with your own body, okay? So with the squats, the lunges, and the deadlift that we're going to do, I want you to start first with no weight at all, okay? Promise that to me. And if you're more advanced, you can start using some dumbbells that are about 3 pounds, and I'm going to use 9 pounds, because I'm going to work out in this video, okay? So let's start with a basic squat. We have our feet separated about hip width apart like this, and we're going to lower our body. I'm just going to do 8 reps. I recommend that you do 8 to 12 repetitions to the maximum, which would be called 8 to 12 RM, okay? So you sit back, and then you come up, just by flexing your knees, flexing your hips, and maintaining a very straight and what we call a long back. Okay, it's really important. You sit back as if you were going to sit on a toilet and you really can't sit, or even better, how about a couch or a poof, okay? So I don't know how many I did, but between 8 and 15 is great. And then you can go up to 1, 4 sets perhaps, it all depends. Fantastic. Now I'm going to do one of my favorite lunges, which is the front lunge. I'm going to show you here. The feet are separated, hip width apart, and you step forward, you lift your back heel, you lower your body, you raise your body, and then you come up, okay? Change or switch, step, lower, come up, and feet together. And then you could progress. As you progress, I want you to make bigger steps, bigger lunges. So I'm going to do 8 of my favorite lunges. 1 and 1. 2 and 2. Got 6 more to go. 3 and 3. 4. Be sure to engage your core. 4. Even my abs are in here. 5. So we're working our abs as we work our legs and glutes. 5. 3 more. 3. 2 more to go. 2. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Just like in Pilates, we use Pilates principles to work out even with weights. Fantastic. Woo! Feels super good. Now we're going to do the plie squat that I've taught you before, in which we have our feet wider than our hips, like this. Our feet out, turned out. The weights can be to the front if you're going to use weights. Remember, you don't need them at the beginning. You got to get the technique right. And then you could also try the weights to the back. This feels really good. So I'm going to do 8 to 9. You do 8 to 15. It all depends on the weight. And what I call a repetition maximum, or maximum repetition, RM, is when, for instance, I do 8 and the 8th one is really hard for me. So I probably have to use more weight to get to that point. I didn't count them, but I think I did more than 8. So I'm done, basically, with this set. Fantastic. Release, stretch a bit. Since I'm going to make another video in Spanish, then I'll probably do 2 sets of each of these fabulous exercises. Now we're going to do the other lunge that I love, especially to build your glutes. You want strong, firm glutes as well as your body, right? So to get those legs and glutes, this is one of my favorites. You're going to stand hip width apart like this, again, and this time you're going to step back instead of stepping forward as in the previous lunge, okay? So step back, lower your body, flex your knee, up and together. Step, lower, up and together. I'm ready. I'm going to do bigger steps with you. Ready? And 1. And 1. Yeah, I was looking at you. 2. I'm checking if are you doing it? Yeah. And 2. But you know, to keep your balance, you can't be looking sideways. You got to look forward and you got to look vertically. To something vertical, it really works. like this. Okay, I think this is about 4. I'm just doing probably 1 extra rep, which is fantastic. 5 and 5. 3 more to go on each side. I'm ready? Yes. 3. I'm checking my abs, my shoulders back. 2. 1 more time. 1. I'm using my whole core, not only my abs, but I'm also using my lower back, my pelvic floor, my obliques. Well, that's part of the abs. Anyway, just using my whole body. And finally, as I promised, we're going to do the deadlift. Okay? This is so important to master it. Again, with our feet hip width apart. And I'm going to tell you the truth. This could be really unsafe for people who are using weights without being prepared beforehand. So do it without weights at the beginning. And I want you to keep a straight back, you know, what we call a long back. As you lower, perhaps your knees can be a little flexed, but the idea is to actually have your stiff legs. It's called a stiff deadlift. Stiff leg deadlift. Stiff is not my favorite word, but you get the point. So you lower your body with your long back like this, and then you come up. That's basically it. I'm going to go lower. Ready? This would be like level 3. And this would be me. And you could do a second level like this. That would be level 2. Okay, just choose your level. Enjoy it. 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, and then abs in, and also your glutes getting harder. 6, 2 more, 7, 8, I think we're done, so fast. Really, 5 exercises to sculpt your best legs and butt. And guess what? Bonus is for our calves. Okay? We're going to do 2 exercises for calves. It would be 7 exercises for you. Are you ready? We're going to lift our heels, basically. We're going to start in this position, just with our feet parallel. It could be your feet like this, or hip width apart, whichever you prefer. It's about the same thing. This time I want you to do at least 15 to 20 reps. Okay? Feels good. Sideways, it looks like this. I gotta check myself. Abs in. I don't know how many I did, but I'm gonna do about 5 more. I told you to do 15 to 20, right? Sometimes we go up to 25 reps when it comes to calves. And perhaps we can stay up without lowering our body so fast. Awesome. Ooh, feels good. Couple more. Fantastic. And now, in first position of ballet, if you've ever done this, you don't have to be a girl to do ballet. The thing is that you're going to have your feet and turn out, just like we did for the plie squat, which is in second position of ballet. This is the first position of ballet. And you could just do it from the 6th to the 1st like that, by taking your heels and the weight towards your heels and opening up like this, okay? And here, we're going to lift our hips. Our heels. Okay, our hips could be lifted too, as long as your core is engaged and we have a great posture, okay? So do a few more of these. 3, just like a ballerina, to have great calves. 4, 5, I don't know how many I did. It's funny. But you know what to do, and you can write down your diary. I love that you keep a diary. That's one of my fit coaching tips for you, is to keep a diary of how many repetitions you do on each exercise, and then you can go up in intensity by changing the weight, the number of reps, and other factors such as frequency and time. Well, I'm done with this workout. Just 7 exercises to have your best legs and glutes. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to feel the results when it comes to your quads, your hamstrings, your abductors, adductors. So it's really, really good. Your glutes and even your calves will work today, plus your abs and your core. I'm so excited. Whew. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing this video with your friends and just enjoying your workouts to be fit, happy, healthy, and free. I'm Monica Sancio. I'll see you next time. Bye. Peace and love.